Good morning, everyone. So I am Racy, and I am breaking into the world of streaming, and we're going to be playing Creativerse today, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm nervous. But we're going to start a new world just for this, and I thought, let's do a let's build. Let's start at the very beginning. Creativerse is a free-to-play game. You just download it and you can play. It's not pay to win at all. Um, you don't have to pay anything for it if you don't want to. There are only a couple of options for payment in the game whatsoever, and that's if you want to buy blueprints or some extra block packs. You don't need those. You can do everything in the game, and it's awesome. So we're going to set up our new world, and we're going to call it Tinkertown. I've already put in a password for it, but when you create a world, you get world options. You can name it. You can do advanced options, and this is where we want. So when you set up your world, you want to make sure that griefers can't come in, and that password's going to help you with that. And so is checking off this box. Everyone defaults to visitor. I don't want PvP on our world, so I'm going to disable that. I'm not going to disable explosives because we'll use those for some of the builds that we do. And we're going to go ahead and set it to peaceful mode. Creativerse doesn't have really a creative world where you can just open a menu and select from all the blocks. You still have to get the recipes, learn them, gather the materials. Excuse me, I have a terrible cold. Do the creating, all that kind of stuff, which you'll see. But this allows us to not be attacked by the mob creatures in the game, and you'll see those. Normally, we would probably do recipes don't carry over in order for you to see how you get the recipes and move up in the chain of creation. But to make it easier, I'm going to go ahead and leave mine unchecked so that my recipes I've already learned do carry over, just to make it easier for me. So when you get that set up, then you want to hit confirm. And confirm. Oop, there was my password. Ooh. But we're setting up, and we're going to join the world. We'll see what happens. Oh no, the world was not set up, so let's give it another try. Tinkertown. We're going to do password streaming. Advanced options again. Default to visitor. PvP disabled. Leave our explosives. Peaceful mode is on. Recipes do carry over. Confirm. And confirm. And let me turn down the sound on my phone because I'm trying to see the stream on my phone as well. So if anybody does wander in, I'd be able to see the chat. So we've spawned into the world. And it looks like we've spawned into what I call a cragwood biome. You can see up at the top and the right that we've spawned into the woodlands, which is typically where I like to build. There's a lot of resources that you need for building right off the bat.
I love you!
And that's my boyfriend texting me. He's so funny. I love him. He's also a Twitcher. Oh, he's amazing. You guys have to check him out. Sith Panda 1 is his Twitch name. And girls, his voice, oh, drop dead. Eat him with a spoon. Gorgeous. So make sure you check him out. Again, Sith Panda 1. Alright, let me get going here now. Um, Great, I lost my chat, so I can't see if anybody drops in. Oh, that's messed up really bad.
I love you.
My phone is messed up. What a terrible way to start. I don't know how to fix it either. There we go. All right. So, right off the bat, I know we're going to have shelter for the night. And picking up these logs, and the way you do it is you left click and you suck things up with your hand or your glove, whatever you want to call it. We need certain resources, of course, to build. We're going to want shelter. But we have to think, and you have to think, what do you want for your world? What do you want to build? What do you want out of it? Do you just want a hodgepodge of whatever because you've never played it before, and you want to see what the gameplay is like? Or do you have an idea in mind? As you can see, Creativerse is extremely similar to Minecraft. So you're going to hear me compare the two a lot. And I just want to say up front, I love Minecraft. I totally do play it. I am totally addicted to it as well. But Creativerse is my game of choice. It's a beautiful game. I love the graphics. I love the way they set everything up so far. It is in alpha, so there are a lot of things that they are working on bringing us. There are not a lot of bugs in the game, so it's a really good thing. So anyway, like I said, I'll be comparing the two games a lot. You'll see that, and hopefully you'll understand that these are my thoughts and my opinions. Hello, Pigsy. Come strolling through, visiting us. Pigsies are one of the creatures in the games, and I'll have to say, they're my least favorite. I don't like the pig creatures at all. So let's decide, where are we going to build our town? Where is Tinkertown going to be located? Well, good question. I most always build in the woodland areas. It just happens to be my favorite building area. Resources readily available, water, vines, food, meaning mushrooms and stuff, which you'll see. But let's explore a little bit, although I do really like this area already. Again, my favorite, the woodlands. You'll see in our toolbar in the bottom, we have a stick, a silver square thing, which is our touchstone. When you set the touchstone down, you create kind of a home point. Ooh, look at this, big, huge trees. I love it. We may set our touchstone down so that we have kind of like a home base, and we can go out exploring. And you could set those down currently over and over and over so that you can change your spot, which is a really, really handy. I know that's going to change in the future. You won't be able to do that. You'll have to pick it up and reclaim and all that, but this is a great area. I love these huge trees. Love them so much. So, and there's a source of water right here. Oh, this is so pretty. We may end up putting Tinkertown right here with these logs. Gathering wood. Wood is for crafting, building. You can use these logs to make windows and a beginner cabin if you want. Now, oh, there's a Leafy. Leafies are one of my favorite characters. You can see he's an autumn Leafy. They make the most darling noises too in the game. I'm going to take this little tree out right here because it gave me moss. No, not only did it give me moss, it gave me wood. I'm going to suck up these leaves because we're going to use them for burning once we get the little machine to do so. And again, I love this area. I love the water. Lots of resources. Some autumn trees. Yeah, I think this is a great place to set our touchstone down. So, in a moment, let's do that. That way we have kind of like a home. And again, excuse me, I've been so sick. Suck up these resources. Now, I hate leaving holes in the dirt. To hit your inventory, you're going to hit E. You'll see you've got your crafting menu here. You've got your inventory here. Just drag and drop things you don't want in your bar up here. Anything that's in this bar down here, if you were to die, would stay. Anything that's in your inventory, unfortunately, you lose. But the good thing is when you die, you respawn back at your touchstone place, and you get a marker in the world that is like a skull, and it sends out a beacon, and it's marked up on your compass, which will appear up here once we put our inventory back down. So let's put this grass block in so we don't have a hole, and let's set a touchpad down so we have a home. We're not going to set it right here because, as you see behind us, we've got a cave entrance. Monsters will come out of there, and we don't want our home to be plagued by monsters. So let's just move around a little bit, find a good spot. Maybe we'll clear out this little area. Oh, this is nice. We've got 2 bodies of water here. We can connect the 2 and have a little village. I like it. I think we've got our spot. We didn't even have to explore very far, which we will in other episodes. There's other biomes in the game that you'll want to take a look at. Set our touchstone down. There we go. Now we've got our home if we, need to get back to it. And the way you do that is if you have friends playing with you, you can visit each other's areas. You hit the T, and you can bring up your teleport. You would click whoever you wanted to go to and teleport. You see teleporting in, it gives you a 5-second countdown, and boom, you're there, which, we didn't go that far. I'm gathering up these vegetables because when we tame our creatures, we'll want to feed them. So, what is the first thing that we're going to do? I think maybe we need to clean out some grass blocks and put down a temporary house. So let's do that. Let's get us a line of grass cleaned out. This is really tedious without a glove. And when I say glove, there's something in the game called a power cell. You put it on or equip it, and it helps you to mine and pick up higher level blocks, if you will, which of course we'll see that later. Right now I'm just sucking out a little bit of grass. Maybe we'll make a path. We'll wing it. We'll see how it goes. I tend to not have design plans in mind. I like to just go with the flow and see what we want to do. A lot of my friends do plans, and that's a really good way to be. I'm just not like that. Now we've got some grass in our bar, and I want to pick this up. It's a brown mushroom. Again, mushrooms are also used in potions. So we've got a nice little path going here. It's not really even, but we're going to fix that later on. Right now, let's get a temporary house going. Let's look around. We've got some really nice trees. Good fat bases. We could set up a little temporary base in one of these massive trees if we wanted to, just for creation purposes and, some protection from the night. Although we're in peaceful and we don't really need that. But it allows us to get started and have a little place to work out of. So, let's pick a tree. I don't know. I like that one. I like this one. I'm terrible. I like all the trees. I'm just horrible. I'm a tree hugger. Well, we cleared our path out over